Is sterling silver and 925 silver same? Yes, it is same. 925 silver is basically 925% of silver and 7.5% of other metals such as copper and zinc and some other metals that are mixed with silver. This is done because 100% pure silver is not good enough to make and mold into jewelry since it is extremely soft. Does silver have any hallmarks similar to that of gold? No, it does not. What we do is we have to melt a piece or a part of a whole lot and test it for 925 or higher, and only then we stamp the entire lot as 925. Stamp might or might not come in very small pieces since it might damage the product. Can sterling silver be worn daily? Yes, it can be worn daily, but that depends upon the design and your comfort of wearing it. Like for example, these huge big balis you cannot wear on an ongoing basis. However, a ring as light and comfortable as this you can wear on a daily basis. About allergy to silver. Yes, to some people silver may or may not cause allergy. This happens in a very rare case. The best thing to try on whether to understand whether silver is causing you allergy or not is a wired nose pin, since it goes in a piercing in the ear or an earring on the upper part of the ear, because silver is touching your interior part of the ear, and you will be able to see the result very fast whether you're being allergic or not. Basically, it depends upon individual to individual. Please add silver anklets to your collection. Yes, we have added a few silver anklets in the Allergies collection. You can have a look at. Unfortunately, we don't have industrial piercing jewelry. Where to keep or store silver, whether in ziplocs or in containers so it doesn't turn black. We recommend to store silver away from newspaper and cardboard or any such thing because it absorbs more moisture and turns darker very fast. So you should store silver either in plastic containers or metal containers. Another advice is to put a piece of chalk in it because the chalk absorbs the moisture and therefore silver stays white longer. Sometimes wearing silver leaves black marks on your skin. That mark is not actually caused by silver, it's by the oxide that is forming on top of silver. So you can't really do much about it because it's a metal that interacts with the air and forms an oxide. Sometimes that oxide deposits on your part of the body in which you're wearing that, and therefore it turns black. You can't do much about it, you just have to wash it. Thank you. How to clean silver jewelry if it turns black. We send a cleaning powder along with silver jewelry. It's a pink color powder. You can use that or buy cleaning powder from the market also. There is also liquid form of the same cleaner which is available in the market. The powder is called pitambari. You basically have to wet a piece of cotton, dip it in that, like take a little of that powder on that swab, and then clean your silver article with that, the blackened part. And after you clean it, then just wash it with water. Do not leave the pitambari, the powder, on the area. After you wash it, just quickly dry it or clean it with a piece of dry cloth. Another hack is also to use a white toothpaste that is available, a Colgate toothpaste or any other white toothpaste. It's just a hack. If you don't have silver cleaning powder, you try the same method, but instead of powder, you use the white toothpaste. To clean complicated jewelry, basically designs which are very intricate and it's deep inside and you're not able to clean it, you can take some water, put some vinegar drops in it and leave your jewelry piece in that water for some time. Then take it out and use the same process that I recommended. You can also use a soft toothbrush with the same process, dip it in water, take the pitambari and then brush your article along with that. So the bristles will go inside the difficult parts and clean the whole piece. Try that out. About nose pins and bugadis, we just added 3 nose pins in the Allergies collection. You can check that out. You can also wear our belly rings that double up as bugadis. About the new arrivals, we've just launched 14 new designs in the Allergies collection and we'll be launching something every 2-3 weeks. Keep an eye. In case your silver jewelry breaks. Now what happens, I'll just give you an example of a fabric. For example, a fabric tears from this part, like imagine this tears from here. You will have to stitch it and the stitch will be visible. It won't be like a permanent solution. Whereas if this stitch comes off, this seam comes out, then you can stitch it back. Same thing happens in silver jewelry. If a piece is broken from the solder point, let's say here, then you can solder it back by using some more solder. However, if a piece breaks from between, where there is no solder, it's a seamless sheet, whether it's this or it's this, there is no solder used. it breaks from anywhere other than the solder point, then it becomes a little bit of a problem. Depending on the piece, depending on the design, most likely areas which are not soldered areas, just the flat parts, those cannot be mended back. It has to be melted. Is crescent chandbali heavy to wear? Depends upon the person. I'm wearing one which is a much larger size than what is there on a website. This is a much larger piece, but to me this is not heavy. It is the chandbali on the website is a 23 gram chandbali. What I'm wearing is 27. To me these are not heavy, but it depends upon what kind of jewelry person you are. Though it's definitely not as heavy as it looks, for sure. Do we do sales? No, we don't do sales, but we have a loyalty program. When you make a certain purchase, you get a certain number of quirk points, and with those quirk points you can get some discounts once you accumulate enough of them. So for every rupee you spend, you get 3 quirk points. I hope that helps. A daily wear chain should weight anywhere from 2 gram to 12-13 gram. At max, this is what I'm saying. Comfort zone is again 3 to 6-7 grams. It also depends upon the design of the chain for it to be daily wear. Some chains are stronger, some chains are weaker. So there are some chains which are strong at even 3 to 5 gram for an 18-inch length, but there are some chains that cannot be strong at that weight. So that also depends. Why should silver not come in contact with perfumes or with water? Silver reacts with water. It forms oxide on the surface. It reacts with air basically and moisture and forms oxide, and it will tend to turn darker. There's a chemical reaction that takes place on the surface of silver, and therefore if it comes in contact with water, the only thing that's going to happen is going to turn darker faster. That's all that's going to happen, nothing else.